Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and it is time to talk about Jadon Sancho. After years of speculation, the winger is finally returning to Manchester. He's had an incredible breakthrough at Borussia Dortmund, taking the plunge and leaving Man City for the Bundesliga. It's a decision that couldn't have gone any better, and now he is heading back to England. It looked like it was going to happen last year, but a price couldn't be agreed, but now it's happening. £73 million, and Sancho will be back in the northwest of England. But hang on, he's only gone and signed for the wrong Manchester. Yes, on Football Manager 2021, I've only gone and accidentally sent Jadon Sancho to FC United of Manchester rather than Manchester United. What a tit! The England winner will be going from the Bundesliga to the Northern Premier League, while Man United will miss out on a top quality player. And the other thing is, he signed a similar contract. He's earning huge money at FC United of Manchester, more than they've probably got. So what will this transfer mean for the world of football? Let's find out. Right, here we are at the start of the simulation, the 6th of July 2020, and here is the Northern Premier League Premier Division. You've got my local team there, South Shields, but we've also got FC United of Manchester. Neil Reynolds the manager, Michael Potts the captain, Michael Donoghue the vice captain. But their new key player for this semi-professional team is a man, an England international, who has arrived on a full-time contract. He's the only full-time player at the club, Jadon Sancho. What a mistake. But he hopes he'll learn a lot while at FC United. He's not angry, he's not disappointed, he's just happy to be back in England. He's earning 160 grand a week for 3 years. I mean, I don't know a lot about FC United of Manchester. I don't know a lot about the finances. It says they're okay. But I mean, that's okay for a Northern Premier League team. Can they really be affording to be paying a player £160,000 a week? Unsurprisingly, he is the star player at FC United of Manchester because, I mean, with all due respect to Michael Potts, I think Sancho is a level above. But what difference is Sancho going to make in the Northern Premier League? Can he galvanise this club, perhaps help them climb the Football League, maybe get them into the Football League proper? Or will the financial limitations just drain this club and put them out of his existence? As for Man United, what are they going to do without Sancho? We will find out in the coming years. Let's simulate a year in the future. Let's see what happens to year one of Jadon Sancho back in Manchester. Okay, here we are 1 year into the future, and Jadon Sancho has only gone and done it. Unsurprisingly, international footballer Jadon Sancho, Bundesliga star Jadon Sancho, £73 million. Jadon Sancho was quite good in the Northern Premier League Premier Division, but he didn't win the Golden Boot, so maybe you should have tried a bit harder, Jadon. He scored 16 goals, 24 assists, 16 man of the match awards, an average rating of 7.76 to make him the best player in the division, the 164th most reputable league in world football, and he's helped deliver the title to FC United of Manchester. They've finished 14 points clear of South Shields. My heart bleeds for them, but FC United of Manchester are heading up to the National League North Division, I think. I think that's the way the Football League pyramid goes. I think that's what's going to happen. Jadon Sancho, let's check him out. I mean, unsurprisingly, he hasn't signed a new contract. I thought he maybe would have signed a new deal in an extra few years, get himself an extra few quid under his belt. He's ignoring the speculation regarding his future, but he's feeling good. He isn't even sad that he's been playing in the Northern Premier League. Let's have a little look at FC United Manchester's schedule, see if they maybe even had a little bit of an FA Cup run perhaps. Where did they get in the FA Cup? They were knocked out in the fourth qualifying round. Jadon Sancho even scored in that game, but he missed his penalty. Jadon Sancho with the chance to put FC United of Manchester into the first round proper, and he missed from the spot, allowing AFC Telford to win 4-2 on penalties. Absolute heartache for Sancho and FC United. Elsewhere, how did they do? The FA Trophy, they were beaten in the third round by Field, and in the Integral League Cup, they were beaten by South Shields 2-1. 2-1 win for the Mariners. Up the Mariners, come on. But we're here to talk about Sancho. Let's have a look at him. As I was saying, he's still feeling good. I don't know why he's not unhappy about this. His short-term plans, he's on holiday. He's gone to Barbados, maybe. He's gone to France. He's gone to Buenos Aires. He's gone to Mykonos. Maybe he's gone to Wrexham. A little caravan park in Wrexham. Who knows? It doesn't specify that. Maybe that's one thing FM need to bring into play. Might be a new feature for the future. where players go on the holidays. Maybe certain players go on holiday together. That could actually work, to be honest. But as we can see here, 16 goals, 24 assists, 16 man of the match awards, a wonderful season for Jadon Sancho in the Northern Premier League, but it wasn't actually his best ever season in front of goal. He scored 1 goal less than he got for Dortmund in 2019-20. I can't believe he's not more unhappy about being in the Northern Premier League. He's still got 2 years on his contract, and FC United and Manchester, the finances are still okay. There's been no points deduction or anything. Somehow they're finding the money to pay Jadon Sancho 160 grand a week, but they might not be doing it for much longer. He's a wanted man, and Man United aren't keen. It's Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain who are keen. But Sancho's not bothered. He's ignoring the speculation regarding his future. He's happy on holiday. He's all about playing for FC United Manchester next season in whatever league they've been promoted to. I think it's the National League North. Interestingly, Jadon Sancho, he hasn't got any more England caps. He's still sitting on 11 caps for England. At the Euros, Jadon Sancho is nowhere to be seen. He hasn't made the squad. Even though he's had a great season, obviously the standard isn't good enough for Gareth Southgate, meaning Jadon Sancho isn't going to help bring football home. But in the next few months, will he get a transfer? Let's have a little look at Man United, see how they've done without Sancho. They've came 5th in the Premier League, so even they aren't doing well. No one is doing well out of this except for Jadon Sancho. That's an absolute lie. FC United and Manchester are doing well, and they're not in financial turmoil, so winner, winner. But Man United, they haven't even finished in the Champions League. Perhaps Jadon Sancho could have been the difference between 4th and 5th. But let's simulate a couple of months into the future. Let's see what happens to Jadon Sancho, because I've got a feeling he won't be at FC United and Manchester for much longer. Okay, here we are a few more months into the future, the 31st of August 2021, and Jadon Sancho, his Manchester return has come to a premature end. He has moved to Paris, the romantic capital of the world. Or is that Rome? Is it Paris? Paris is quite romantic, isn't it? It doesn't matter, because Jadon Sancho is kicking off a love affair with Paris Saint-Germain. He has signed a 5-year deal. He's still on 160 grand a week. They didn't even up his wages from FC United and Manchester. Shameful from PSG. Absolutely shameful. And he's only classed as a squad player. He hopes to learn a lot while at PSG. Probably not as much as he'll have learned at FC United and Manchester. I bet he learned a lot of tricks of the trade down there. Probably met a few men who could have done his plumbing. Maybe he's redecorated his house. He wants to become a first team regular, and he feels Neymar is a vital part of the team. Let's see how much he went for. £19.25 million. He's already played 5 times for PSG, and he's got himself a couple of goals. So it's been a strong start for PSG, and FC United and Manchester have banked nearly £20 million. Sadly for them, it doesn't look like the transfer fee is going to go up. It was £19.25 million or absolutely nothing. I feel a little bit for FC United and Manchester there. Maybe they could have got a bit more. I mean, in reality, Sancho's gone for £73 million. But FC United, they've got nearly 20 million quid in the bank now. I mean, I suppose they probably needed the money after all the wages they've been spending. But now they're in the Vanarama National League North. So perhaps this financial influx can help FC United and Manchester. Perhaps they will still benefit from the Jadon Sancho transfer saga. But what will happen to Sancho next? Will he ever make it at Manchester United? I'm going to simulate till the end of the season. Let's see what happens here. Right, here we are a year into the future. Jadon Sancho's career is back on track. He's got a new contract at PSG. He's on £225,000 a week. He's absolutely balling. But more importantly, he is back in the England squad. He's got 8 more caps. He's on to 19 caps for his country. Now managed by Rafa Benitez, which is interesting. Obviously, football didn't come home in this simulation, but it's alright because it's coming home in reality. Actually, I've just realised this is going out after the quarter-final. What if we've lost? Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about. We're here to talk about Sancho. Sancho back in the England squad, playing on the left wing. Raheem Sterling playing on the right. All is well in the world of Jadon Sancho. He's even got himself a trophy with PSG winning Ligue 1 in 2022. That's no surprise really, is it? But how have FC United Manchester got on with the Sancho money? Perhaps the Sancho money could have propelled them even further up the Football League. Let's find out. Let's see how they've been getting on. They have. They've gone up again. They have gone up from the National League North to the Vanarama National League. And they did it in dramatic fashion. They went up via the playoffs. They had a late flurry, wins against Brackley, Gateshead, Kings Lynn, then a draw against Alfreton to put them into the playoffs. They beat Chorley 3-1, And then in the final, at Broadhurst Park, not Wembley, they beat FC Halifax 1-0 to continue the charge up the Football League. I mean, they haven't spent any money, so that's fine. But maybe they've spent the £20 million elsewhere. Maybe they've redecorated the training rooms. Maybe they've got a new chef in the kitchen. Who knows? I suppose we'll never know. As for Manchester United, have they continued to suffer without Sancho? I mean, a fifth place finish is nothing to be shouting about. Man United, I was going to say they've come 12th. Obviously, they haven't came 12th. That was last season. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is gone. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked as Manchester United manager. They have once again came 5th in the Premier League, which has cost Ole Gunnar Solskjaer his job. Just imagine, if Man United hadn't completed the Sancho signing, this what would have happened. No Champions League football and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer no longer at the wheel. They need a replacement bus service to find a new Man United manager. The Jadon Sancho saga is having massive repercussions in the world of football. FC United are climbing the Football League. Jadon Sancho's back in the England squad and earning mega money. But Man United, no manager, no Champions League football, no hope. But what will the next 3 years bring? Let's simulate again 3 more years into the future. Okay, here we are, the 15th of June 2025, 3 more years into the future, and Jadon Sancho, he hasn't even made it to Man United yet. I thought by now perhaps he would have got another transfer under his belt, maybe another mega money move. But no, he is still at Paris Saint-Germain. He's now got 43 caps for England at the age of 25. His wages have gone down to 250 grand, but he's there till 2028. He feels name as a vital part of the team. He's won another 3 League One titles, a French Cup, I mean that's about it. But now Jadon Sancho is a wanted man. But not by Man United, by Barcelona. Jadon Sancho could be heading to Spain before he heads to Old Trafford. How are Man United getting on without Sancho? Surely they've recovered by now. Let's have a little look. Man United, once again, 5th in the Premier League. They had a slight resurgence. They came 4th, they came 3rd. But now they have came 5th. But do not worry, Man United fans, because trophies are on the way back to Old Trafford. Even without Jadon Sancho. Even without Sancho, they have won the Champions League. Sancho not coming in to give him a chance to Facundo Pellistri, and he scored the winner in the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. Sure, they lost the FA Cup final against Man City, but don't worry about that, we'll just ignore that. Let's have a look at FC United and Manchester, let's see what's happened to them. In 3 years, surely they've invested a little bit of money, maybe they've climbed the Football League further. No, they haven't, they're still in the National League, where they've just remained 14th, 15th and 15th again. But the finances are still okay. Let's have a look. They've even spent a little bit of money. 30 grand there. 69 grand the season before, don't laugh. And then 32.5 grand in 2023. FC United of Manchester, the absolute ballers of the Vanarama National League. But by 2025, Jadon Sancho still hasn't made it to the Premier League. Will he ever make it to the Premier League? At the minute, it doesn't look like he will. But what I am going to do now is I'm going to simulate another 3 years into the future. Surely by then, Sancho will be 28. Surely he'll have had another big move. Let's see what happens. Right, here we are, another 3 years into the future. We're into the summer of 2028, and it is all change in the football world. FC United, they need a manager. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the poor blokes at Hull. Jadon Sancho cost this man his job, and now he is managing Hull. And even there, he's insecure. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 20th in the Sky Bet Championship. Absolutely heartbreaking for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. A man whose career is just a little bit sad now. Actually, you know what it is? I've been saying he got sacked at Man United, but he didn't. He resigned. What a wet wipe. He walked out on his own back for absolutely nothing. He didn't have another job to walk into. Instead, he's had to wait for his next job a year later at Hull. And after 5 years at Hull, his job is now on the line. Ollie, that's what you get for not standing by Man United. Not just waiting a little bit longer for Jadon Sancho. I know it's been a long wait, but sometimes you've got to wait for good things. Good things come to those who wait. That's the saying. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't wait. Now he's on the brink of getting sacked at Hull. Sucks to be you, Ollie. But what about Jadon Sancho? Let's have a look. By the year 2028, he is still at PSG. Still hasn't made it to Man United. His wages have gone up again, 275 grand a week, 69 caps for England, and he thinks the club should try everything possible to renew Kylian Mbappe's contract. Let's have a look at Sancho. I mean, He has been absolutely excellent, and he's just had the best season of his career, an average rating of 8.21 for Paris Saint-Germain. And they have even won a Champions League. In 2027, Jadon Sancho became a Champions League winner. He would have done it a little bit earlier had he gone to Man United. Let's have a look at FC United of Manchester. They're still in the National League. They're climbing the table slightly. They've just came 10th. Well, the finances are insecure now and they've just came 19th. So things are quite bad now. I mean, surely by 2028, the Jadon Sancho saga will have just passed them by. The reason their finances are insecure can't be because of Jadon Sancho and paying him all that money. I mean, surely not. They narrowly avoided relegation. They weren't docked points, so that's fine. 44 points on the board to keep them up in the National League. I think by now things have kind of died off for FC United of Manchester. The Jadon Sancho saga is just a figment of their imagination. Let's have a look at Man United. Let's see what happened there. They still haven't won a Premier League title. They came 5th, 6th, 4th and 3rd. Sergio Conceição, the manager, let's have a look. Maybe they've won another Champions League. They won the Europa League and a Carabao Cup, so that's nice. And Old Trafford's a little bit bigger. A very big stadium that Jadon Sancho isn't allowed to play in. By 2028, Jadon Sancho still hasn't made it to Old Trafford. Maybe it's never going to happen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to simulate 5 more years into the future. This will be the final voyage into the future. Let's see, because if Jadon Sancho hasn't arrived at Old Trafford by 2033, perhaps he never will. Perhaps this transfer saga will never ever reach a conclusion. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we are, the 12th of June 2033. I'm going to start with FC United of Manchester. It's been a long time since they've had Jadon Sancho. How are they doing as a club? 13 years into the future. Let's have a look. They're still in the Vanarama National League. So that's... I mean, they're doing better. Christ, they've nearly been pushing for promotion. They came 6th, 5th, 5th, and 5th again, and then they've just came 14th. But finances are okay, so that's fine. Jadon Sancho just part of the club's history nowadays. I wonder if he's like a legend or something. Maybe he is. Let's have a look. He's not. Never mind. Clearly, one season wasn't enough. Let's have a look at Jadon Sancho now. Where is he in 2033? Has he made it? No, he hasn't. He's still at PSG. Maybe he's just going to see out his career at PSG. He feels Jude Bellingham is a vital part of the team. He's there till 2034, 300 grand a week, more than 100 caps for England. Jadon Sancho, absolutely incredible for PSG, year after year, year after year, absolutely sensational. Still hasn't won another Champions League. But what about Manchester United? Have they recovered from not signing Jadon Sancho? Have they recovered from this embarrassment in the transfer window where Jadon Sancho signed for the wrong club? They kind of have. They eventually won the Premier League in 2031 and they've only gone and won another Champions League. In 2033 they beat Real Madrid to win the Champions League 2-1, and it was another Borussia Dortmund kid who scored in the final, Giovanni Reina. They didn't get Jadon Sancho, but they got Gio Reyna instead, and he, even though he's on the transfer list, scores in the Champions League final for Manchester United. But we have reached the end of this somewhat pointless transfer simulation. Jadon Sancho, he signed for the wrong club. He went to FC United of Manchester. He was playing way down in the Northern Premier League. He helped them win promotion. They didn't suffer financially. They recovered financially, unlike, what was the guy's name out of Tiger King? I can't even think of his name. Joe Exotic. He didn't financially recover, but Jadon Sancho and FC United of Manchester did. FC United Manchester, they rose up the divisions, they got a couple of promotions, they made it to the National League. As for Jadon Sancho, he's had an incredible career at PSG. But the transfer saga of Sancho to Manchester United never came to pass. We will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.